My name is Rachel Robertson, and I'm going to tell you about a story called If You Give a Mouse an iPhone by Android. We all know what happens when you give a mouse a cookie, but have you ever wondered what happens when you give a mouse an iPhone? Well, when we're on our phones, we get so wrapped up in them that we have no idea what's going on around us or where we're going, and this is exactly what happens to the mouse. This boy gives his pet mouse, Applesauce, his iPhone so he can have some peace and quiet. He takes him to the zoo, but he's still on his phone and he has no idea what's going on. They ride a roller coaster and he forgets to buckle his seatbelt, so he flies through the air and ends up opening all the animals' cages, walking on top of the animals, and eventually walking off a cliff into the ocean and being carried to a deserted island. Even the dolphins want to play on his phone. Eventually, the phone dies. If you want to know what happens when Applesauce is brought back to the harsh reality of his phone dying, then you should read this book called If You Give a Mouse an iPhone. This is a great story that shows kids what happens when you get really wrapped up to the screen in front of you and you have no idea what's going on around you and you end up missing all the fun adventures.